Let us pray. Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it. It hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good. Too proud. Yet still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. See, most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. This is something new to me, so I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on, I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give thanks to you, Lord, for my birth and for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. In the name of Jesus, I give you my life, because you can. Amen.
What is up? Hello, hello. I didn't really have anything planned. I just had some time and thought it would be fun to hop on and do something. Yeah. So we might do some reacting. We might do some fun stuff. We'll see. But first I just wanted to monologue for a bit. Maybe we need to find a way to get something going. Might be the way to go. Here we go. Hey Chad, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. It's a Tuesday today. Hopefully that won't end up being too loud. We'll get the game capture going. Game capture. Oh, did not get that going, right? Oh no. This is nonsense. We're not doing this. Meh, doing so fairly well. Sounds good. It's good to be fairly well. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I was hoping to get some time to chill and to not have to devote energy to anything. But it's been hard to get back into the swing of things. It was a very busy season, and so I'm doing my best to try to keep things structured. Truth is, I'm a crybaby, but life's good. I mean, very relatable. I'm not good about not being a complainer, so I try my best. I guess if I don't have anything here, we might as well just go back to our normally scheduled programming. That might be the best way we can go. We'll get some Death Stranding 2 going, and I'll rant and rave, and then maybe we'll get a good what's lightening my spirit? What's lighting up my spirit? I think this whole orthodoxy conversation has bums me out a bit. What's to say? Could do some Dark Side of the Moon. You know what? That is true. I don't know if I can react to Dark Side of the Moon, though. I might have to figure that out. If I do that, then if I react, I'd have to find a way to cut it all out and hope that no one tries to strike down my channel from orbit. We'll see. Yeah, this orthodoxy stuff has been weird, to say the least. The back and forth and all this. And I think part of it's because this whole conversation feels very different. Not different. What's the word I'm looking for? This is like not the way I think about things, both from like the Protestant or the Orthodox side. And so there's a little bit of that going on. They won't strike, but won't monetize. But they might shoot me off the air. We'll see. But yeah, just I don't know. My take is very much along the lines of, you know, you live your life and you kind of just do the best you can where you're at. And this whole idea of church hopping, of trying to find a spot that fits you best or you think is best, and is winning all the arguments, just feels like it's a big distraction. That, like, I don't know. It seems to me that the goal in life is not to go to a cool church or to, you know, like the goal in life is to, you know, be a person who's a good, you know, brother or father. That's my take. Why is this not loading? Are we doing this? We doing this? No? Are you mad? Oh gosh. We just having a rough day today. Yeah, and that's kind of my immediate thoughts, or like take, is that this whole sense in which you're trying to fight over these things. I have a feeling God is not mainly as petty as we are. I have a feeling too, but you know, we apparently disagree as people on whether or not God is petty, which is a whole nother topic. Nearly. Yeah. I have no clue why this won't pop up. Because it might be that I have two game captures in the same window for some reason. I don't know if that would cause a problem. Oh no, why? Yeah. So I'll keep yapping. I think we at least need a picture, right? If we don't have a picture in the background, it's a little awkward to have me just sitting here. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna find a picture. And that is going to be our thing. Oh, that's a picture. That's a nice picture. What is up, Risto? How's it going? This is a picture I took of the sky at night. I had a moment there where I was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning regularly for work. It's good. It's good that you're still alive. Um, life is good. Looks like a dude's face. Yeah, I mean it's. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I would wake up really early in the morning, and there's something just like beautiful about the sky. And I don't know, there's something really fun about the low light photography, like the kind of weird stuff you get, the artifacts, as the lens is trying to interpret, the sensor is trying to interpret what's going on and all this kind of stuff. Um, yeah. Anyway, I would wake up early in the morning. I would take pictures of the sky and do that. Hey, Jasper, how's it going? Guess we'll try to run this again. See if this'll work. If not, we could try something new. Maybe this is I'm being told by my Father in heaven that I need to do something different. Except it worked. So we are doing what we're meant to do. So yeah, this kind of weird back and forth. It feels like it's a big distraction from just. I think most things are a distraction from doing, what you're supposed to be doing right in front of you. Which is tough for me because I'm not doing the things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. But, is that my fault? Maybe. Yeah, let's go get some stuff. It's not very like oh, you're eating ramen noodles? Very nice. I need to find a way to be able to say all of this in a way that's not I don't know. That's more sexy than you should be a good father or a good sibling. But that seems to be where it comes down to. Oh, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. You ate too much dinner? I tonight had a sandwich with 2 pieces of turkey, some lettuce, and a couple slices of cheddar cheese. Ooh, new girlfriend. Exciting, exciting. Well, hopefully I am a good accompaniment to the house cleaning. And let me know if the sound is off or anything. 2 English muffins. You gotta repent with the fork.
Feels good.
Do we just have a lot of stuff? Are we just carrying around a lot of nonsense right now? I guess we're carrying around some nonsense. With butter and jelly? That is a good question. Was the English muffin with butter and jelly? Oh gosh. Very bright. Very bright. Just butter. I mean, just butter is not anything to sneeze at. Butter is a beautiful thing. Let me make sure we're going the right way, though. Destroy all the tar drugs. We can definitely do that. Always go for the... Oh, you're going for the Amish butter. I've never tried the Amish butter. I've always been curious. My wallet is the one that does a lot of the talking when I go shopping, though. I tend to go for cheaper things unless I know something is better from experience because somebody else bought it and I had a good experience with it. Don't worry, sir. I wasn't gonna run you over. Yeah. I think we're pretty set. That's a kangaroo. We'll get a little peek at what's going on over here.
Territory.
Pacifist butter. Butter that has never touched an iPhone. But put some respect on it. Oh, we have some stuff. For sure. Okay, so we have to destroy the tar drugs. I think that's what it said. I've been really getting into the I don't even know what style of music it's called, but I like to call it like hell yeah music. Oh my gosh, the duck and weave. The duck and weave. Can I hit? Sheesh. Someday. So today I just spent some time listening to Creed. And that was a good experience. Oh, I got just sniped with that pole. Okay, he's going down. Oh, dang. Do you ever think about oh no, okay. Do any of you ever think about how during COVID there was all this stuff going on and there were just all the memes that were going on there and they were just kind of isolated to that era in a lot of ways? I was just reminded the other day of Mudang, the Chinese hippopotamus. Oh gosh, we got some guys around. There we go. But do you ever wonder where Mudang is now? Oh gosh. Come on. There we go. There we go. We need to destroy this, right? Creed? Yeah, I've been listening to Creed. I listened to a bit of Nickelback today. Nickelback? There's a few good songs. The vibe I got from Nickelback, but sorry, I am rubbing it into chat. I'm sorry, chat. I have not listened to actual good music, okay? I'll listen to Pink Floyd eventually. Dispose. What does it mean to dispose? Do we take it back with us? Presumably, right? Find and destroy all the drugs.
Good luck with that one.
So I listened to some Creed. I've been throwing like Paramore and Linkin Park on playlists. And it's a good time. I enjoy it. How far away is that? 119. There we go. Oh. There we go. We'll take it. Oh, he's sending it he's just waiting for me over there. I don't have any. I should have packed some more stuff. I feel unprepared. It's all derived from Bob Dylan anyway. True. I don't know if that's an insult or not, but I do like me my Bob Dylan. It's the most, maybe not the most boomer thing about me, but it's up there. Okay, there's one guy right there. Okay, we flicked him. Now there's a guy hanging around. Oh. There we go. Okay, time to find these drugs. For the YouTube censors, this is legally nothing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's been fun. Some good music. But yeah, Nickelback is a little interesting. It's I listened to Rockstar. And the lyrics to Rockstar are basically like, I want to have all the stuff of being a rock star. And there's not really like in a lot of those songs, you'll have a downside like, oh, I'm missing out on my family, or, you know, this is a really sucky experience being at the top. But the whole song, like, is I want to be a rock star, I want to have all the stuff, and I want to do the drugs, and I want to be surrounded by women. And there's no but. It's just that. I'm catching up on the Bob Dylan talk. I was researching an old Lutheran hymn tune on Wikipedia, and it was surprising to find that Paul Simon used the same song to write a song. I like Bob Dylan's awkward practice for We Are the World. He was not confident in his solo part. I think he didn't know what was going on. That was my take from that clip. He's just he's kind of confused. What are we doing here? And you know, that's my question too. To me, We Are the World comes across like the Imagine song with all the celebrities during COVID. I have a friend at church, and we like to drop Bob Dylan lines in the midst of other conversation as an inside joke. That's great. This sounds like a good time, actually. One of my favorite fun facts about Bob Dylan, and the fun facts about Bob Dylan are great because half of them aren't true. Because he made at least 2 different documentaries about his life that are filled with just lies that he made up. He just put a bunch of stories in there and mixed it in with real stuff just because he thought it would be more interesting. But one about Dave Van Ronk, where he stole House of the Rising Sun. He stole House of the Rising Sun from Dave Van Ronk, who was working on it and trying to put it on an album. And Bob Dylan recorded it for his first album. And then he said, "Hey, Dave, do you mind if I put this song on my first album?" And Dave Van Ronk was like, "Actually, I'd prefer if you didn't, because I have a I'm planning on actually putting it on my album." And then Bob Dylan said, "Yikes, might be a little late for that." Even better was Waylon Jennings leaving after the other artists were talking about whether or not they should be singing in Swahili. How's it going, Bilbo Bison? Yeah. Yeah, that same, just organizing that many people in general feels like a task in itself. It feels like a lot. I'm gonna try to deliver all this stuff to the inventor. I think it just will involve us driving around the way.
Order accepted. Thank you.
One of my favorite other stories about Bob Dylan is the story Norm Macdonald posted of his experience meeting Bob Dylan. I'd need to pull it up sometime, because it was a Twitter thread. I wanna say, and it was a wild thread. I'm trying to remember all the pieces off the top of my head. But he went over to his house and like ate and talked, and they talked about the Bible. And if there's any room that I would want to be there for a conversation, that's up there. I heard a theory that All Along the Watchtower is about the crucifixion. Yeah, and yeah. There's so many interpretations of that song. I like that one though. I think that one's a pretty solid one, I think. I want to say the image that Bob Dylan drew for that one to go with it was of two businessmen, where Bob pooped in toilets for Ez. Who's pooping in toilets? What is Cloud Nothings? Is this a new is this a new Pink Floyd album? I'm pretty sure I only listen to bad music now. Okay, that's my thing. I really got into there's a song, and you might see it pop up now if I mention it, and the Algo gods are listening. Maybe they'll bring it up for you too. But there's a song that's I'm not a big fan of Argonians, and there's somebody who did a cover of it, and it might be one of my favorite songs I've heard recently. Wait, Garth, do you know that song? Or is this a different... It's amazing. Hopefully Garth is in agreement. Yes, it is Burial Goods. I haven't listened to any of his other stuff. Okay? So I have no clue if he, you know, hurts animals or something, right? But man, that song is absolutely amazing. His cover is beautiful. Low Income Barony. Sounds great. Okay, let's see if we can cross this. The way over is a little treacherous. There we go. There we go. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've been meaning to try to do something with Morrowind for a while. Maybe that'll be a stream. What's the Argonian song name? It's I'm not a big fan of Argonians by Burial Goods. And the picture is of a dark elf putting up like gang signs, and he has I think it's a grill. I hope you understand. All these songs are from Cloud Nothings. No, I'm pretty sure this is a totally separate thing. Sorry, ladder. Yeah, I have no clue. What is Cloud Nothings? What are we talking about here? It's so good though. No, that's the dude whose name Algorithm is from. Oh, Algorithm. Well, I'm glad that Garth, I caught someone who knew it. I think the only other people in the corner who, like, would talk about it would be me or Joseph. Or Afriel.
Fortuitous timing as always, Sam. Let's see what brings you here today.
It's too spicy for most people. I mean, yeah, I mean... I don't know if it's that spicy. It's more of just like, it's just like a generally somewhat angry song. Maybe? It's not something that, you know, people over the age of 35 would be crazy about normally. It's fun. It's fun racism. No, racism is bad, okay? YouTube, give me money. Yeah, I've been meaning to try to do something with Morrowind. For a while there, I was going to make a Morrowind Confucianism playthrough. I never followed through on it.
I think will surprise and delight you very much.
Maybe I should, but
I'm increasing your allocation of materials. It's my hope.
going to listen. Okay, I'm excited to hear thoughts on this song. Maybe if I could get away with playing part of it, I think. So, I'm sorry, I'm so old.
This is a stun bomb.
We'll just see. We'll see.
Original invention of mine.
I mean, yeah, it's a car blasting song.
A useful tool for incapacitating enemies without doing any lasting harm. Perfect for making your escape when you're ambushed
See,
by hostiles.
racism in fantasy worlds is acceptable, right? Because then you can explore it in like in a way that's like outside of reality. That's how I feel. I say that at the same time I'm playing a Warhammer CRPG on the side, and I'm the most. My characters are really woke, and it was like, hey, are you making fun of my alien friends? I'm basically playing the Tau, but I'm not the Tau. I'm playing the I'm playing the most boring character from a Warhammer 40k.
Order completed. Well done.
The Elder Scrolls the Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, that's an interesting question. Will they have people talking about like how they don't like Khajiit in Elder Scrolls 6? Or do we think that it's going to be just completely wiped over? I'd be interested to know, honestly, which way they end up going with that. We'll just take the stuff back. If we're gonna go back that way anyway, maybe. I just hope we don't break anything on the way. Sounds good. Given Worth, the elves will probably be race tensions. Khajiit's YouTube, he said they don't like Khajiits. Khajiits. Rich Mullen Jesus recorded demos is good. Okay, good. Okay. So maybe there is crossover with the Argonians. Maybe we found the generational gap. Or the bridge for the generational gap. I mean, the Thalmor are kind of like the constant tension, right? Everybody kind of has to deal with the Thalmor stuff. I can't bump the metal too much. I thought we beat this game. Remember Weird Baby with the thumbs up and the guitar? Yeah, I mean, okay, so I thought about doing something else, and then I didn't know what to do with the stream. Okay, what has grunge in it? I'm not a big fan of Argonians, Risto. maybe we do have to play it. Okay, if we keep talking about it, we can't not play it, right? Let's find a okay, YouTube. And then I've been capturing, but then if I do if I liked MGS5, will I like Death Stranding? I don't know if the crossover is huge, but it depends on why you like MGS5. If you like MGS5 because of story, I think you'll like it. Okay, let's pull this up. I guess the only thing I can really leak here anyway is that I liked the video, which is just fine. Application. Browse. No, I don't want a browser. I want. Why is everything so difficult when you don't do this ahead of time? Oh, I did it twice. Okay, we got. Not a big fan of Argonians. There it is. Burial goods.
Let me speak to the people, Nerevar. Let me speak.
No one's stopping you.
No one's stopping you.
They need to hear this. They need to hear this.
This is what I play as I drive through Death Stranding. This is what Sam is listening to in the background.
I'm not a big fan of Argonians. I'm not a big fan of Argonians. I'm not a big fan of Imperials. I'm not a big fan of the fucking lizards. Not a big fan.
I need to like I wish there was a way to like head bob without I don't want to set up my camera right now.
Not a big fan of the Pontus. Not a big fan of the Bosmer. Not a big fan of the Outlanders.
Not a big fan of the Outlanders.
Not a big fan of Imperials. Not a big fan of the Red Gods. Not a big fan of the Red Gods. Not a big fan of the False Gods. Not a big fan of the False Gods. Not a big fan, not a big fan, not a big fan, not a big fan, not a big fan. Fuck Argonians.
Oh no, I didn't mean to get out.
Not a big fan, not a big fan, not a
I think I love imagining Tiedemann listening to this in his headphones all the time as he's talking about the not Trinity. I think oh man, there's so many things. You know how in Metal Gear Solid 5 you can play songs from the helicopter? And you can do a bunch of stuff like that. I feel like having this song playing from the helicopter as you're like dropping bombs in the Middle East or wherever you're at, that would be, yeah. Modders get on that. That'd be a good time. But don't worry, we're bombing the Soviets. Okay, it's okay. It's acceptable. It's the Cold War.
big fan, not a big fan. Huh, fuck Imperials. I'm the Emperor. I'm the Almer.
Oh wait, there's a platypus.
Fuck the Mages Guild.
We have to pick up the platypus.
Fuck the Fighters Guild. Fuck the Outlanders.
Oh, I guess I can pause it from here. I don't have to like pause the entire thing. Easy on them sociologists.
the Legion in Morrowind.
I have no time for you, Argon.
I do like to point out that he says, I'm not a big fan of the Legion in Morrowind. To make sure that it's clear that, like, we're kind of cool with the Legion, but them occupying Morrowind? No. Can you guys hear 10 in that? 10?
Get the fuck out of Morrowind, you're smoking switch. Get a need to sacrifice more, remove yourself from every inch of it. Call me the NY exporter, I house with the rest supporter. I want you to the rock from a land to believe the Vex City, foreign quarter. Fucking lizard bitches on the dumps, I'm facing incidents, repressive.
This is the part where I think it's a tough sell, okay? I think it's a tough oh, okay. I definitely bounced a little bit. I was afraid I was going to break all our cargo. I think it's a tough sell for for most people. We're not making this very approachable, we'll say, okay? This does not tantalize my eardrums. This tantalizes my eardrums, okay? Sorry, I'm sorry I stopped it, okay? I'll go back, okay? The most replayed section of the song.
I have no time for you, Argonian.
Get the fuck out of Morrowind, you're smoking switch. Get a need to sacrifice more, remove yourself from every inch of it. Call me the NY exporter, I house with the rest supporter. I want you to the rock from a land to believe the Vex City, foreign quarter. Fucking lizard bitches on the dumps, I'm facing incidents with precedent for immigrants as indignant and militant. Your deportation imminent, we're kicking in your tenement. And by sympathizers getting stuck right here in the council district, and burials are getting banned. I told you I'm not a fan, I'm still gonna face the music, oh yeah, you get it. Cam was pouring, gone, gonna buy you once we kick them out, and one ain't gonna be what the fuck after all of this is said and done. Fuck Argonians! Fuck the Empire!
This is the equivalent of like a deep fried meme. The good old days. This is the best part.
Shout out to I Got No Username for letting me cover his song. Appreciate you, bro. Go check out his channel. I don't know what he does, but he posted this, so the rest of it's gotta be great. Also, shout out to Seahorse emojis.
Yeah, that was what I was referring to, okay? That was the song. Is this from that Will Smith Netflix orc cop show? I wish. I wish they went that far. I think there's something really beautiful about the Gen Z embracing of old video games. What they refer to in the industry as Unk Slop. My goal is to be quite fluent in that era. Oh. If we have recommendations on something to react to, let me know. We can pull something up. Everything that's been playing lately is all the orthodoxy stuff and the Protestant fighting, and that's not really fun. I didn't know you were streaming, dang. Ron, you missed the you missed the music, but have a good night. It's that era. I mean, I like it. But I think it's got to be copyright free. More of reacting to like videos. If we have like a good conversation. I haven't been tapped in. I don't know what's been moving. What's the world been going through? Okay, I can maybe send it to Ron, and then we can get a reaction. if Ron is truly asleep, we can make that happen. Jeeves and Wooster.
Here, I want you to take this with you. It's sure to come in handy sooner or later.
I think I unintentionally do think I oh wait, what in the world is going on? I got a random container repair spray? Sure.
We appreciate you stopping by so late at night. It must be dangerous when you don't have the light of nearby shelters.
I'm perplexed and lost. My mind is breaking. At work, I have to do this this meeting stuff where I sit there and talk for an hour, like an hour straight, with minimal amounts of people talking back. And I sometimes think it's just training me for this. It's training me for the day that I get to do this. And I just do my best. We already did some of this. I guess we have to... Okay, we'll there's a lot of stuff for the animal shelter. I guess we could deliver stuff to the animal shelter? Oh, but you have to, like... Oh, I don't really want to recover lost paint. Oh, we already did the paint. So it's just chemicals. What's the Bach thing? Have you did this kill stuff while listening to Bach? What kill stuff? I'm not killing. I'm only the closest I have is there's a game, the Fallout games. You can listen to whatever radio you want, and the default things that you listen to are like big band jazz music. And it's a good time. You're listening to like big band jazz. You're listening to the Ink Spots as you're just, you know, taking out those raiders. So that's what I'll do. That's pretty close. In Fallout 4, there's a classical radio. I didn't listen to that very much. But it is an option. Now we're gonna load our vehicle. We're gonna go the whole way. We're gonna get on. We're gonna go. Alfred says they're sleeping. Hey, they're non-lethal, okay? It's trank. It's not trank. Sorry, it's tranquilizers. It's but yeah, I do think that's training. Captive audience. Just like I have the microphone, and you listen to me and like it. And I just have to talk. And then I always wonder if people are listening to me. Right? Because I'll just say stuff. And this looks like the PP game. This is the PP game. And I'll sit there and I'll just be kind of talking to myself, basically, the entire time. And then somebody will speak up and correct me if I make a mistake or something. And I don't think I can make jokes, because if I make a joke, it's not professional. And so I try my best to draw that line for myself, because I know that if I make it a joke, I don't know if I could stop myself ever. I'd just be the whole time just saying nonsense. And you can make jokes as long as no one catches it. There was one time I did something and I felt kind of bad, but in the end it was funny. I was waiting to start the meeting because I try to wait for like 16 people to show up because it's a pretty big meeting. And we're sitting here in this like Zoom call basically. And one of my coworkers was rushing in and he needed to be there for the meeting, and so I waited for him to hop on. I said, okay, now that he's here, we can start. But in a way that was like a teacher disappointed. And it was great. It was great. I felt bad in the moment. But in the end, he laughed about it. Adult learning model has some good stuff. Adult learning model? But after he got fired for it, you felt good? I did. I got a raise. Because that freed up some budget, so it works out well. The tunes Foxy played described as good for dropping bombs, and Bach or doing the same. I feel like that's very what's the Dr. Strangelove? That feels very Dr. Strangelove coded too. Which is also kind of Fallout. That same vibe. Where... Oh, you got promoted, Jasper. Congrats. New girlfriend and promotion? That's a meme? Oh. Promoted to girlfriend haver. That's something. My Ko-Fi is... Hey, Grim. Okay, I have a Ko-Fi too. Okay, so if anybody's gonna donate to Grim's Ko-Fi, just put a couple cents my way. Put a couple pennies. Buy some gems or whatever. Ads in chat. Ads in the chat. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to wrench someone. Get that going. Adversarial grifting. If Grim was more controversial, I could do a whole thing where we could get a back and forth. Like if you want to show Grim what's what, you should give me money. And you should give me money, and then you'll show Grim that you like me better than him. And then that's a way of going about it. And then he could do the same, and we could use it as like a WWE like pro wrestling money raising thing. Oh, thank you, Grim Grizz, for the $2.22. Making Walking Dead Dwayne P. I will we'll see. We'll try to get the P going. It's out of hand? No, this is good. This is better. I had a stream really early on and I could not handle the chat because there was like a guy who's kind of going schizo, and I timed him out or something like that, and then he got really sad. Or another guy who was like playing off of him got sad or something, that I also timed him out, and I felt bad. I privated the whole stream. I felt like this is better. This is better, and I'm actually able to somewhat keep up. Let's figure out the okay, if it gets bad, then I can do that. I can wrench someone if it gets out of hand. Okay, but we won't worry about that right now. Oh, more animal shelter. I will say it works for Jacob in his streams to leave the chat unmoderated. It's fair. Oh, lots of cargo recovery, time resistant clothes, architect. Don't feel bad about wrenching an instigator. Drama not swatters. No to wrench everyone. Everyone gets a wrench, and then you guys can try to ban each other. See how it goes. I mean, we could go this way. Hyper moderation. It's the hyper purity that nothing grows in, you know? But it's fun for a moment. Okay, we did get paid to make him pee, okay? So we do have to do this. Am I just, you know, somebody who dances as soon as somebody kind of flashes $2 in front of my face? Not normally, but I'll accept it today. We'll just get over here, and then we'll... I mean, is this the best way to go? Really? Probably not. Good night, Garth. Yeah, it's probably this way, and then we'll go up. Just keep his hand in warm water until he sleeps. I'm asking how I $2? Chat is getting out of hand. What in the world is going on? Do you ever think about those, like, big streamers who have, what is that? Do I know the warm water trick? I know the warm water trick. Okay, here. Let's pee. Let's see if we can get it going. We do not have that much pee available, okay? It'll be a short one. But 40 milliliters, okay? Nice little mushroom that grew. Now pee. Peeing victory. True. Catch a Charizard? There is, like, monster catching, and Skankenstein keeps telling me, and I have to, like, run into them. I have to unlock the whole thing. It's a whole deal. But maybe I can get that going. We can catch a monster. I'd be curious to know if you can catch, like, a watcher or something. But oh, welcome Bilbo Bison. I forget what we're calling my my members now. A constituent. That's what we made it. You are now within my borders. That's what it is now. I was trying to save the spots for not Bilbo, Biblio. Sorry, Biblio. I don't hear your name said out loud. Okay, I'm sorry, and I can only see the @ so I don't know if there's like another name on top. Hobbits are better than books. That is very true. If anything, I gave a promotion. We also have other, you know, Lord of the Rings people hanging around. Also, I don't know my Greek roots. So, what does that say? Oh, oh gosh. I am trying to keep up, though. I have not heard of mimetic feudalism. I'd be curious to know. Well, how's it going, Nathaniel J. Franco? Oh, thank you, Jasperg, for becoming a constituent. Maybe I should have to salute, or like do the, yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, okay? What was I picking up on? P.F. Jung, I have to figure out. Oh, Mathieu, Lord of the Rings. Okay, so there's this whole thing about the ring. Is the ring evil or not? And I'm okay with the ring being evil and us fighting. Fighting against the, you know, the ring. The evil stuff, you know? But then it gets ported over to like AI and everything. And I'm like, okay, but like, where do we draw the line? We kind of do this all the time with the technology stuff. And I'm okay with you know, demonizing technology sometimes. Thanks, Af, for becoming a constituent of mine. Now I have to make sure I don't know, what is my responsibility to my constituents? That might be a thing I have to figure out. I did, okay, so I stopped making videos for so long that I was like, I'm gonna turn off my memberships because I feel bad for having a passive, even if it's just a couple bucks a month or whatever, a passive income for making absolutely nothing. Amish after reading Tolkien, The Ring is Electricity. But we do this with technology all the time, right? And so like, how do we draw the distinction? How do we get normal politicians and presidents feel no compulsion to do anything for their constituents? I'm different, okay? I'm quirky and weird. What's the line? I don't know if any of you guys would know, or ever kind of listened to Riverdale. But there's a scene where one of the guys says, I'm quirky and weird, and that's why no one likes me. And you just don't get me. And it's the time. You watch some of Riverdale? The tough part about Riverdale is that it's a crazy and hilarious show. Not like other politicians. Ooh. That's very Mandami coded. And not in a bad way, okay? Okay? There's a lot of hate going around, but you know what? I have to stick by some younger people, okay? We need to get some young people around. But the problem with Riverdale is that it's just so long. Every episode is an hour long. I mean, it's an hour long like TV time, okay? So it's 40 minutes, but it's an hour when it came out. And there's like over 100 episodes. I could be playing a CRPG with that time. I can't be watching a bad show on purpose. Yeah, but BBC shows go on for like 5 episodes and then they're done. These are like 30 episode seasons. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's 24 hours at least, right? For a season of a television show. That's not even good. No one likes it. Like they like it because it's a bad movie type stuff. And that's fun. But man, I can't. I tried again. I tried to boot it up. And it's entertaining, but I might need to make it like a if I was to ever try to make it work, I'd need to make it like a Discord movie night or like a gathering. Kind of like watching WWE or something. Because there's nothing more sad than watching WWE alone at home. It's a fun time, but man, it's just sad. It just feels bad for me. Maybe that's a me thing, but I do need to find out why they are corporal or whatever. What am I hater talking about? Okay, Grim. Watch Riverdale, okay? Quadruple. Yeah, there's a meme online about a scene later on. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But the show starts out like it's a Twin Peaks ripoff. Like it's like a really cheap CW show type of Twin Peaks. Okay. Grim. WWF is different. Okay? WWE. The Disney-ified version. And I'm not saying I don't have a good time doing it, you know? I'll still boot it up every once in a while. But I can't be doing it alone. I feel like I need a friend around. I need to have like some community. This is a communal thing. And if I don't have a community to watch it around, I feel like I'm missing it. Whereas like if I watch Breaking Bad or something, if I'm watching Breaking Bad, that's kind of a vibe. You can watch that alone. It's a good time. Jujutsu Kaisen alone is great. I don't need to justify that. Oh, I have to deal with stuff. Am I going to the Architect? Is this the Architect? This isn't even the Architect. Okay. We all need friends around. Well, and this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, just because you need people to watch it with doesn't mean it's bad. Okay? That's okay. You know, we all need, you know, people around sometimes, right? But watching something alone can be tough. Like a romantic comedy. I feel like watching a romantic comedy alone is a... okay, if you enjoy doing that, feel free, right? But I'll watch it with friends. I'll get a guys' night together and we'll watch a romantic comedy together. Like that is less awkward than watching a romantic comedy alone. Is that crazy? Is that out of pocket? I will confess something that I have not confessed to anybody in this little corner. And that is, I still have not seen season 1 of True Detective. But I have a hard time watching things that are good on purpose. But that's a psychological problem I'm still working through. Whoa, wait. Okay, I can be married and doing this too, okay? A married man can play video games while talking to people on the internet or to themselves. Okay? I told myself this was good for me.
Hey there. Thanks for coming out to see us. Let's see what the orders have to say.
I still need to see it though. I still need to see it. I need to see True Detective, partially because it feels like it'd be something that I'm really into. And everybody keeps talking about how amazing it is.
I can't believe the sheer amount of work you've done for us. You are an inspiration.
This guy's very impressed with us. Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. I need to find out, make sure that I'm not, I see I have a notification. Oh, okay, it's just app adding me about adult education. Okay, I will do my Wikipedia read. Unless, Af, you feel like I need to do my Wikipedia reading live.
Thanks for coming. We hope to see you again.
Kind of gospel-ish. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'll watch that I really enjoy that I will never recommend to anyone. Because I don't want to be morally responsible for recommending somebody watch something, you know? Like, I really enjoy... Live is the only way I'd trust Foxman to read anything? What the heck? Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to rant about. But I don't know if it means anything to any of you. So I'll have to think about it. But I had a rant put together ready for talking about Lancer, the RPG. I think Lancer is a fun looking TTRPG. It looks like it's going to be a really fun time to play. I'll probably play it with some friends of mine. Okay. But my goodness. That lore at the end of that book, horrible. Horrible lore. Worst lore. I'm missing. Maybe I should just rant and then check in and see what's going on, because I think we got stuck on the stuff. We need to figure out how much materials we need for this road. We need 1,200 metal, 1,500 ceramic. $1,200 metal, 1,500 ceramic, 1,200 metal, 15. That not enough ceramic. Okay. Pro Lancer. I'm not pro Lancer lore. And let me tell you why I'm not pro Lancer lore, okay? Because people are going to be like, why is he so mad about the lore? Okay, the reason I'm mad about the Lancer lore, the lore of the game known as a Lancer, is that the whole thing is a thinly veiled attempt to just play up the politics of the people who made it. And their ideal world that they're laying out is a post-liberal utopia that is what's it called? What's the whole thing? With no scarcity. There's no scarcity anywhere. It's a world in which everything, all the needs of the people are fully met, basically. And we're just kind of chilling. And really the next thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that we get our post-scarcity world in everybody else's hands. Like, we need to make sure that that we're checking out for humanitarian crises in other places so we can colonize them. And man, I know that the writers of this think that this is like the good guys of their world, but this sounds like the best villain I think I've ever seen written for an RPG. And so I'm so excited to write about a world in which this group is trying to come in and completely like steamroll the local government and put their policies in place. If you want to see people get really mad, I'm just going to change the subject again. Comment a out of context Bible quote in any Jordan Peterson post on YouTube, and apparently you'll just get like people really mad at you. I did that the other day, and man, some guy accused me of using the Lord's name in vain by literally quoting the Bible and nothing else. It was beautiful. How was it out of context? I mean, it was out of context in the fact that I just took a was it rage farming? I don't know if it was rage farming. Okay, I'll tell you what it was. So you had this post about like when everything is equal, there's nothing to shoot for, and you have no meaning in life in that sense. And I just posted the Bible verse. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up so I'll bring up my receipts, okay? I'll bring up the receipts of this. And then you can be the judge about how this ended. Or where this came from. Oh gosh.
Let me speak to the people.
Let me speak to the people, Nerevar.
People, Nerevar, let me speak.
No one's stopping you.
No one's stopping you. Thank you. Thank you. No one is stopping me. Okay, okay. Here is the nope, not that one. Browser. Here we go. Okay, so the this is the post. When everything is equal to 0. Excerpt from my new course, Nietzsche Further Down the Rabbit Hole. When everything is equal to 0. What you want to do is walk uphill. And if all the hills have been flattened out, there's no up. If there's no up, you might as well lay in bed, because it's as good to lay in bed as it is to not lay in bed. Because everything is flat. The price you pay for flattening of the rank is the dissolution of meaning. Which I can get it. I can get it, you know? That if there is no good or evil, that you know, what's the point of doing anything? What's the point of having any particular thing? That's my thing, okay? I'm all about the nihilism critique, okay? I can say that every single day. So I'm not in disagreement about that. I did post this quote, okay, from Isaiah. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. Okay? I think that is a fair counterpoint to the to everything there's a season. There is a sense in that too, right? But like there's the sense in which like eschatologically, I need to learn my words. There is a sense in which, you know, everything will be made right. There is no mountains or valleys in this sense. In the day of the Lord, right? Or like to this idea, right? Like anyway. So that's what I just put that out there. I was like, this is an interesting counterpoint. This is a playing along, right? Like, oh, you're playing with this imagery. I think it's an interesting thing. I literally put this quote, okay? Top reply. Not the top reply. This is a different one. And the burden of the Lord shall ye mention no more, for every man's word shall be his burden. For ye have perverted the words of the living God, of the Lord of hosts our God. Ripping a metaphor out of the context which it gives its meaning is you twisting the word of God to your own message. You take the Lord's name in vain. What in the world? I just posted a quote. Anyway, so that was a weird experience. It's yeah, it was a weird time. But yeah, it seems like Jordan Peterson's posts are like really good spots for trolling. So if anyone's interested, I think that is the place. If you want to go and just bother people, I think that's like one of the most tame things I could post. I'm going to drop off all these animals that we've been picking up. Wait, did I miss a... Okay, wait, I'm reading now. Okay. These are those who did not defile themselves with women, for they remain virgins. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They were purchased from among mankind and offered as first fruits to God. Fair enough. Let's deliver. Let's deliver some stuff. Yeah. We're gonna be humanitarians today, and we're gonna support the animals.
Thanks for coming to visit us. Reviewing the order details. You found us a new furry friend? Oh, much
But yeah, the tough part about the
appreciated,
Lancer
sir.
lore,
We'll be
it would
sure
have been
to
a good
take
reply to that
fantastic care
comment.
of them.
Ah, well, somebody else came in and was doing the little broing them. Was like, hey, what do you mean by that? Where's that coming from? And I think they did a good job of kind of filling in that gap and doing that. I think sometimes when somebody's really mad or like has something going on, it's often not the best to kind of push back directly. I find it to be better to
You do see.
to avoid conflict and let someone else deal with it for you. Here comes the river. God with you. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. We can recover lost cargo. That's not bad. That's pretty easy. Night working on government paperwork. Good luck. Hopefully it goes well. You demonstrate that fox culture PBK talks about as weak and pathetic compared to the Lion of Judah society. So true. I found myself, because of that, I am all for fox culture. Let's make fox culture, you know, something that we care about. Where are these? Oh, they're there.
Gotcha.
Come on, pick it up. Did you even buy the new Starbox? Or do you just bait furries into watching you? Apparently I bait furries into watching me. It's crazy. I had one guy hitting on me in a stream way back in the day. Like, I don't know. How long ago was that? It's like 8 years ago or something. I was not interested. I got very uncomfortable very fast. Not to brag, but I got uncomfortable. It looks like Sam is getting a sunburn. Might need to. I don't know what that. Also, I didn't buy the new Star Fox partially because I'm really hesitant to get a Switch 2. I'm a bit uncomfortable with the way that Nintendo has been behaving in the market.
Take care of yourself. Thanks again.
That makes me the most lame lame, lame protester maybe. I don't know, but have not vibed with it. Oh, we were gonna try to remake that thing. Let's oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna claim our materials and hope there's enough ceramics. I don't know what how much ceramics we can pull from, but sure. Claim it. Humor misunderstanding. Peru. Misunderstanding. I barely know her.
It's always so good to see you.
Oh gosh. Just got out right after. Okay. Yep, we're going. Good night, Biblio. Have a good one. Everybody remember to drink their milk. The ultimate as opposed to penultimate fringe counter collage collage premieres tomorrow? What? I feel like I speak a different language sometimes. And not in a good way. I feel like I'm just not like, I'm not fluent in English. Speaking of lack of fluency, that has no segue implication at all. Oh, JJK time? Yeah, go do it. Go watch. Anybody who is willing to turn off the stream and watch JJK, I'm all on board. Do it. Drop some ancient Greek on you. Kare neko soy. Grace be upon you. App is watching Jujutsu Kaisen. A beautiful show that I realized much later influenced half of what I believe within the last year, because it's not very old. It's very new. Am I ortho? I'm not ortho. What Greek did I learn? Ionic? Ionic Greek? I don't think that's the one they do in liturgy. I think they do whatever, or maybe that's the one that. No, I do ancient, and then Ionic is the one that's in the Bible, right? Software update to my belief system. Yeah, it kind of put ideas and words to it. And most of what came out of that was what I called human maxing until that one guy went on Ross Douthat and then basically called his own thing human maxing, and it was really lame. Koine? Koine. I did Koine. Oh wait, no I didn't. Koine is the Bible. I did ancient. I did one of them. I still don't know the difference, because when I tried reading the Bible with my knowledge, I was like, oh, I get half these words. I understand kind of some of this. I'm just like a little short on dang. Okay, I guess we can't do this. There's just not enough ceramics around. We'll do this and we'll go to the Rainbow Valley. So can you read Iliad? Yeah, I would be able to work my way through it. I'm not, again, like I'm very rusty, and I'd probably have to kind of pull out my textbook again and kind of get back into it. But I could read the Iliad. And I messed around a little bit with like Bible translation stuff for a little bit there. But I haven't done much of it in a while. Marxist reads the Iliad. True. I've been wanting to get into doing like some research project again and making that into a video. I think those are really fun ones to do. And that was kind of the excuse I got with a lot of those old videos, was to get have an excuse to learn about Marxism or about Stoicism. Dive into it. I mean, honestly, I've been tempted to go back through Pillars of Eternity and just doing like a video game playthrough and then talking about mechanics and stuff. Something that would not be interesting to anybody, you know, by anybody who, you know, wouldn't be interested in that. But maybe I could try to find a way. Well, that's most of my ideas, is thinking of ideas that are not going to fit in well with the way that we, the content that works around here. So, we'll figure it out. Matt C has been talking about doing like, on the side, he has said in passing once, okay? So maybe this is not actually talking about doing it. But I think it would be fun to do some of these like down the rabbit hole style videos about like weird internet niche culture things. And he had one thing he was kind of digging at. Now it's good when you sucker Marxist views into the view count. Yeah, seriously, if you put Marxism and Fallout New Vegas in the title of a video, you don't even have to make anything good. It'll just go, the views will come in. They go crazy for it. And then they fight in the comments about like which version of Marxism is best. And it's really fun. It's a good time. Because then you have one person who's like, "Oh yeah, I think you got my belief system down. Like I think you understand me pretty well." I'm like, "That's great." And somebody else is like, "You know, I don't prefer that type of Marxism." And then somebody comes back after them and is like, "Friggin' tanky." And they just go back and forth. What? Good night, Risto. Have a nice walk.
We'll have more work for you. Till then.
But yeah, they'll it's a whole dynamic of that goes on behind the scenes of what is real Marxism, what's fake Marxism. And it becomes an ordeal. Yeah, let's deliver some veggies. Why not? Organic veggies, to be specific. Well, thank you also for chatting. It's good to have you join. And thanks again for hosting the high and low discussion. If anybody's interested, you should listen to the high and low discussion that we did on Risto's channel that I was going to add, and then the link wasn't working. So I need to bother Risto about being added, and it should show up on my channel too. But it's really Risto's hosting. And if you're looking for something to watch on YouTube, watch High and Low. Risto does have a channel. At Pseudo Risto. No, Pseudo Risto is Risto. It's real meta like that. What are the words again? High and low? Gracism. That's good. That's good. I like the gracism. That's a good word. I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a High and Low by Akira Kurosawa is the movie, and you should watch it. And then after that, you should watch our discussion about it. This channel just has a meatball soup. It was a live stream, so it might be under live streams. But don't quote me on that. So I lied when I said it was a video. It's not a video. Where are we going? What in the world? Oh, it was back here. What am I doing? I don't want that. Is it Kurosawa? Yeah, it's Kurosawa. High and Low by Akira Kurosawa. It's a movie about, but did it get through? Hopefully it got through. Let's just pretend it didn't. And I will repost that. Okay, just in case. I know YouTube can be weird about links. I think I tried to be permissive of, like, basic links, but, you know. You just gotta be careful. Not careful, but sure. The High and Low is a really good film about a man who his child gets kidnapped and he has to make some ethical decisions, and then it gets into a whole bunch of like different kind of interpretations of culture. Dang it! I will find out where the video is. The stream. You send a link to the stream in somewhere. Maybe you could pull it up. This is where I need like an Ezra. You know? Oh no, Marks and New Vegas. Marks and Fallout New Vegas is a video game. You get that combo, you'll get everyone. Everyone, like, vaguely my age and slightly or more left wing. You'll get that attention. Someone I should boot up that Crusader Kings again. We could give a lecture on Jan Hus for this. I feel like that would go well with Homeroom today. Talking about Jan Hus. Yeah, the schools raised left made us watch Schindler's List back in my day. I have these weird gaps in my movie knowledge, and I have not seen a lot of Spielberg. No, let's not Jan Hus. Yeah, let's. Honestly, though,
I am something you'll love. A gift I was able to prepare all because of you.
What do we get? We got a rocket or grenade launcher. Oh, yeah. What a good game. Crusader games.
And let's increase your allocation.
But the reason why I bring up Jan Hus is because I think it comes with this, I should watch I love Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints is in my weird list of things I have seen. Boondock Saints is one of my favorite movies.
It's a lightweight remote detonation grenade launcher. Can be stored as an S-sized piece of cargo if needed.
What else is up
Which means
there?
you can do it
Blade?
to your shoulders or hips in a pinch.
Blade is another one of
So
these
even
movies
if
where I'm
you
like,
ditch your
this is
pack,
just
you can
amazing.
easily carry the launcher. Makes it all the more appealing, as I'm sure you'll
There's
agree.
something about like the
You've done so
late
much to
90s
support
era,
my heart for the Lord.
early 2000s.
I know now that it's a giant BT. There are reports of these giant BTs appearing when a catch.
Are you a Victoria enjoyer?
I'm
I'm more of a Crusader Kings guy. I haven't gotten into Victoria. I think Victoria is what you're talking about. That's the same one.
There has to be some other factor that causes it to appear.
The strategy
And my
games.
next objective
I tried
is
getting
to
into
find what that factor is.
what's that game? Total War. I've been trying to get into Total War games, and I don't know. Maybe I'm not built for the RTS stuff. My dad was really into RTSs, and he was very confused why I liked turn-based games. So like, this seems really boring. And so maybe I need to again bridge the gap and take on the challenge. I think you destroy me at StarCraft 2. I'm honestly horrible at RTSs. Boondock Saints is extremely John Brown coded. It's true. Blade, I don't know as much. Blade has a bunch of other kind of things going on. There definitely is an Oedipus thing going on with Blade, but it's more of like his mom is trying to tempt him or something. There's some weird stuff. That was quite an era though. But yeah, Boondock Saints is definitely John Brown code. I've been wanting to get into the Total War just because there's that there was an announcement or a trailer for the Warhammer 40k Total War game, and it just looks incredible. Gosh. Die. There we go. Okay. That's been the other thing I've been kind of really getting into is all the Warhammer lore. It was my obsession for like a week there. I was watching a few kind of like several hour long lore videos until I started getting repetition, and I was like, okay, I think I understand most of this. So I know what the Horus Heresy is. Everybody talks about it as if it's the craziest thing in the world. But let me tell you, it's not that crazy. It's just that. Then I'll proceed to explain it all. Humanity is led by a big guy, okay? Big guy called the Emperor. The Emperor banned all religions. Said, no more religions. I will lead us into the future. And he sets up like a Nietzschean state. So they're doing their thing. Then he develops all these like minor gods, and they are his children. And they end up, for one reason or another, getting scattered to the ends of the world. And so he tries to go and like reunite them and try to find them and develop his army to take over the universe. And he's kind of a jerk, this Emperor guy. Anyway, he finds his first son, and it's his favorite one. And his name is Horus. And Horus is like the leader of his troops, because all the other Primarchs, or what they're called, like him. The Primarchs are slowly gathering together until they all come together. I think there's like 12 or something. Every time I watch a video, there's always controversy about how many there are. So I have a feeling that it's somewhat controversial or hard to remember. And then in the process, the Emperor says, "Oh, you know, this chaos stuff is probably not important." And Horus is like, "Okay, I guess it's not important if my dad tells me it's not important. It's not going to be that bad." Ends up getting corrupted by it, you know. And Horus, because he's the leader of the army, and he's also corrupted now, sends the whole military to go off in the middle of nowhere, gathers his forces, and while they're gone for for a long time, because they can't get back fast enough, he attacks Terra, Earth, and as he's attacking Earth, he eventually fights the Emperor and deals a near fatal blow, because the Emperor refuses to use chaos to power himself. And now he's half dead, and they put him on the throne. And he is there holding everything together, but he is slowly dying, and they have to sacrifice people to him. That's the Horus Heresy. I will do about... I need to get some... hey, do I have I have sound effects. There we go. It might have been too late for the Horus Heresy.
Got enough materials on hand? I'll raise your allocation again, no worries.
Total War is worth a playthrough. Very fun to have the entire keyboard worth of shortcuts at your disposal in a real-time war game. That feels like a lot, though. But maybe if I got into it, it would be really good. Like, there would be some sort of, like, using 5 parts of my brain at the same time.
It's an even sturdier version of
I just want to go faster. I feel like all the games are really slow, but then if I go too fast, everything gets destroyed, and I don't have a way to undo it or anything. And then all the powers make it harder. Maybe someday I'll learn military strategy. But I'm too busy playing Marxist CRPGs, okay? Get some Disco Elysium going. Great time to catch a stream. I remember my 40k lore obsession, good times. Yeah. Like, that's the Horus Heresy is not bad. Like, it's a pretty simple one, okay? Okay, this guy keeps talking. I'm sorry, Skank. I know he's your favorite. We'll help him out later. But I feel like the 40k stuff, like, it's really fun to listen to, or to know the context for, like, the game. Because I'm playing Rogue Trader right now. And that's been really fun to, like, actually know what people are talking about. And to play around with that. And it's cool to know. Other than that, like, I don't know if I want to spend any more time in that world. I'll gladly just, you know, play a game or two and just have that in the background of, like, this thing I can draw on. One of my favorite things to bring up, because I work in, like, such a technical job, is the Adeptus Mechanicus and how they function as an organization. They have a very unique relationship with technology, that they don't actually know how to use any of their technology, that all of it is based off of rituals that they do. to keep it all functioning. And if anybody forgets the rituals or they lose it, they lose access to it, that it would basically just, everything would fall apart. And so we just got to do the thing, and we can't actually learn how it works because that would be like, you know, heresy in some ways. You just got to follow the rule book and, you know, press the buttons in the right order. And if you press the buttons in the right order, it works. And don't question it. And man, that comes in a lot of use. Because that is a very common experience, I imagine, for other people as well. Of working in any technical job. Oh, what is up, Neil? Welcome, welcome. Well, there's something to that. I remember back when I first started my job, there were times where I needed to work on, you know, changing software versions or something on a device I was working on. And the instructions were all written down, and no one could actually tell me what any of the steps really did. But it was like, this is just what works. Like, why are you questioning it? Like, why are you trying to figure these things out? You should just do it. 2B2T lore is crazy. The in real life lore of those things. That's another one of those down the rabbit hole. Yeah, that's Neil Deadlift. Didn't they? Somebody just mentioned that 2B2T is like several terabytes large now. I'd be super curious to know how they even. Not even how do you manage that, but like. How do you manage servers like that? That feels insane. That's a whole different level of technical detail and design. But you know what? Those Adeptus Mechanicus could keep that server running. I know. Bilbo Bison. I'm sorry, okay? You know what? At the same time, right? Grim is making fun of me for a reason on reading, because I am not good about actually reading. Well, see ya, Greb. Have a good night. I'm not good at actually reading. And part of it's because I feel like I need to finish things. If I don't start, I don't know if I'm going to finish. And that's why I'm complaining about Lancer lore and how I want to be able to I want to play this game and I want to be done, but I want to read this book and I want to finish it even though I'm having the hardest fun. Bilbo is funnier. I do agree. Delivery to the Lone Commander. Resins to the Magnetometrist. What book? It's a tabletop RPG called Lancer. Okay. The book is 400 and something pages long, okay? I read through all of it except for the last, like, 100 pages. I'm still working through the last 100. But it's just dense, like, very, how do I put it? I've already explained my gripes with the Lancer lore, okay? I think we can all understand that it's that. Like, I made it sound probably cooler than it is, and I want to respect the guys who made it, okay? I think they did a great job with the game. I do think that their lore is lacking. And maybe it's because I just listened to a bunch of Warhammer lore, which is really cool. But they wanted to make... I mean, the book itself is not mostly lore. It's a rule book, okay? I'm reading a rule book for fun. But I like rule books, so... Oh no, delicate? Well,
Order accepted. Thank you.
we're gonna try not to break any of this stuff. But yeah, sometimes just rules give you headaches. One of my favorite things, okay, is the, man, this sounds really, man, I'm not selling myself well. How am I married? one of my favorite, like, books, source books for a TTRPG is for Cyberpunk 2077, was it 2020? There are a whole set of books called the Chrome books, which is an unfortunate name because you can't really, like, find it easily. But they're all just catalogs of items you can get in the games. You can use them as source books. And so it's just like a list of different weapons and different attachments you can give your character in the game. And it's a lot of fun. There's like full body replacements. And they have a bunch of lore about the different generals and talking about like what they think about all this stuff. And there's all the stats that they wrote up for these things. And you have pieces like the humanity cost of replacing your entire body. Sounds like a hog farm, a Hand of God field agent requisition manual. I might need more than that. I'm not familiar. The extent of I think I give the impression that I know more than I do. And I do not. I do not know more than I do. I probably know less than I do. In all honesty. And I'm ashamed to say it. For example, what is something I know less than I do about? Online stuff. I know pretty basic stuff about online. But like I think there's like any of the Kiwi Farm stuff. Like that like Af knows way more than I do. But he was there when it was written. So maybe I do have an excuse. Love you, App. What else do I not know as much about? There are things I do know a lot about. If I made a video game, I feel like I could have justification to say I know a lot about stuff. About video games. But I think it's kind of awkward to be like, I know a lot about video games and I've never made one, you know? It's like somebody talking about good writing and they've never written a book. And it's like, well, you know. Do you actually know what you're talking about there? Maybe. Af knows stuff. He knows a lot of stuff. I feel like I run into just different levels of things he knows about. Don't ask him about the wizards. He'll tell you about them if you ask. So don't do it. Oh, I'll be at the pilgrimage. I'll be there. I double checked too. We'll see. We might have a few surprise guests. People I won't mention because who knows if they want to be thought about online at all. But maybe offline I'll mention. New King Big? No, I'm gonna work on Beetle King. You guys are both getting Northwest? I'm already out here. Okay. Oh, we were able to not break anything.
Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders.
Sit tight while I check the orders. I was going to work on Beetle King and the Coconut Estate. That's been a classic at our campouts. Surprise guess? Oh yeah.
Bring on the next.
Speaking of, I have to send out the reminder, or not the reminder, the flyer to people. There are a couple people who weren't able to make it to the last one, and it's probably for the best considering it was hot. It was crazy. Central Washington is not a fun place to be in when you are only in the sun and there is no shade.
Order completed. Well done.
But I was glad I was able to hang out with Cosmic and a few other people. Good time. Collect the survival kit and deliver rock samples. We can deliver rock samples. That feels like it's not the craziest thing in the world.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Well, yeah, if you ever make your way out to any of these campouts, I'll try to be there.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I've been to every one so far, but I will not promise to be at every single one. Just because I know that the one that someone shows up to try to hang out, and they're disappointed I'm not there, and it'll be a fun time. I'm trying to think of who else has gotten out here. I mean, other than the normal kind of, like the stuff earlier. Because I know PVK got out here for, well, not for, but when I did my, my estuary stuff. Kicking that off. Then Horus was there and all the other P&W guys. I guess Horus is the more impressive one of those. I think I'm carrying stuff that's fragile. The P&W crew is a great group of guys. We do have it very lucky over here. Okay, let's see if we can not crash. Oh no! We might cut it off there. I'm gonna have to start shutting things down at some point soon. Looked bad, but he still gave us a thumbs up. Hey, you know. I'm excited to see how the Macbeth stuff turns out. It'll be a fun time. But I think we'll call it here. I'll try to do something. Oh no, Jesper, you just got back, or you cleaning. Yeah, we'll shut things down here. Thank you all for joining. Oh, perfect. We're just long enough for you to be able to clean. Thanks to the new constituents, the new members. Biblio Bison, Jasper, and Af, I think were the three. And thanks Grim for the $2 for the P. I hope I delivered on the request well. Yeah, I used to try to say everybody, but I think that's a bit of a task. But maybe we'll see what I can get away with. Thanks to everybody I've already mentioned. Afriel, Matt C. I think Olsen was around, Aristo was around. And Jeff, the shoulder surf. And Chad was around early on. I think I caught everybody. Cool. Okay. Have a good night. Best part of the stream, really? How dare you? How dare you?